So guys, hello. Cool. Yeah. Oh, what is that? There is legit something floating in my water. Oh! So, hi. I've actually lost the thing that I sent to you. I have somewhere a... Is that it? No. Found it! Not... You're kidding. Oh, yes, I look like a porn star. Oh, no. This has got to be it. Nope. Well, I think I found it. It's wet. That's one of the things that got wet. Okay, as you can see, I've got really neat writing. Okay, so now that I've found my sketch of what I think that I eat every day. So basically, it's like me sitting there going, all right. What do I eat? Like, I want to see it written down on paper. I'm curious as to how I spent my food over the day, how I could probably fit in more veggies, or I don't know. I just was curious. So I wrote it down, and then I looked at it and I was like, yeah, right. That's what I wish I ate. So I've decided I'm going to stick to this for a week and document with you how it goes. See if I can stick to it, or if I like chuck a, what's the word? Maybe I'll just like, did you know sugar is not vegan in some countries because they use bone char as the final step of filtration, or one of the final steps. I don't know the fine details, but a guy told me on a plane and I looked it up later and sure enough it's true. It's not true for Australia, but it doesn't mean just go and fill your face with cane sugar, but cool facts. I don't know if that looks yum, but it's yum. Yeah. So it's just, I put in like 2 tablespoons of oats. I think I soaked them for maybe 45 minutes while I went off and did some things. Pepitas, which are those green seeds. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds. And so at this point, it's sort of like up there. BAM milk up to here. So my BAM milk is Brazil, hemp, almond, molasses. And when I say molasses, I mean I put like a tablespoon into a litre. So you're not really getting too much. And there's some pretty good shit in molasses. I let that soak for a while, then I came back, and on top I just put some sultanas for a bit of sweetness, some coconut chips, as we can see, and a little sprinkle of hemp seeds. A quick summary on this bad boy is that it's whole food, plant-based. Majority of it is pretty damn healthy. It's just an abundance of different plant foods, very diverse as well. I don't like to have the same thing because I feel like the gut always needs a bit of a trick, like what's coming next. You can see this red stuff here, so that's 2 fasting sections, intermittent fasting. So I usually fast from 7 p.m. until 11 a.m. It's pretty easy. Obviously, do it as you please. I'm not a dietitian yet. Very excited to be underway with my uni studies, but that's a whole other story. And yeah, it looks like at a glance, there's a lot of Buddha bowls, smoothies, fasted workouts, soaked oats, wraps, salads, dessert for lunch one day. That's a fun one. Pumpkin soup, rice, dal, fruit, nuts, dark chocolate hummus, roasted veg, toast with avo. Yeah, so as you can see, there's actually a lot of diversity in there. Who knows? I don't eat perfectly. I definitely have my slip-ups, and I've allowed for that in here. I'm freaking out. I've got dentists. You don't care. I have a total of 4 desserts, I think. Wait, let me go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. So pretty much every second day. And I've made it very broad. I just wrote dessert because it kind of allows me to pick and choose. And I will obviously take note of whatever it is that I decide to eat and let you know. Yeah. Shit thing about seeds. You got cavities? Get up in there. Okay. Oh my god. Fun fact, I can roll my freckles together. Oh, damn. Hot tip, if you want to get your health back on track, start with a spring clean of your fridge. You could do your bedroom too. I mean, I should probably take my own advice. Luckily, this counts at the floor, but from like here down, I have a floor drobe. That's what my mum calls it. It's not like a disrespect to my clothes. It's just that sometimes I'm in a hurry and I just go on the floor. And then I pick from those clothes to wear during the week. And then next thing you know, they go in the wash. And there we go, there's the floor drobe. Sorry, how rude. Talking with my mouth full. But first off, I have to actually do it. see how achievable it is, and then that will give rise to whether it's I almost threw up. I need to calm down. I'm too excited. Take 5. So I'll make this look pretty. I'll do it up like all jazzy and colorful, and put it on my Health Challenge Girl Instagram, not my normal account. Appropriate. Next few seconds, I guess it'll be me doing challenge. Oh my god, that's so cool. You guys didn't tell me there was shit in my hair. And remember, I'm not a nutritionist or dietitian yet. Very exciting stuff happening over here. I'm just trying to help people eat more fruit and veggies. Shit, I even have it tattooed on me. So, I did that food diary last week, and oh dear, I just broke the door. I'll sit. I'm gonna sit. Okay. So what I noticed was that I ate pretty much what I said I was going to eat. The main things that I took away from doing this was that doing an elimination diet where you try and say, let's get rid of this food group, or let's have no refined packet foods, or blah, blah, blah. You end up just, if you're anything like me, failing pretty damn quickly. So what I noticed from this was that when I wrote what I ate in a week, it was kind of out of boredom. I was sitting at uni one day and I'm like, I need something to distract me. So I just wrote out what I thought I would eat in a week on a good week. Mind you, right? This is not saying what I eat all the time, but bear with me. So I went to adhere to it. And the thing is, in the week that I did this food thing, there was a few occasions where I forgot I was doing it, but because I was prepared earlier in the week, I had like jars of chopped up cabbage and plenty of fruit and soaked oats and just all these things that were ready to use, and my chia seed jar was filled to the top. My nuts were stacked up. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's a plane taking off. I just found it really easy to eat well, and then the times that I was remembering that I was doing this eating plan thing, I would look at it and feel inspired to just quickly put something together, because it wasn't that hard to just throw together a salad or use the leftover pumpkin soup. Now you will see pumpkin soup in there like 8 times because I made it. It's my dad's famous family recipe and it is the bomb. But I think my point to that isn't like you must have pumpkin soup or whatever, but for me it was easy because it has so many veggies in it. It's not just pumpkin, a lot of good spices, and it's something that you can heat up and it just tastes better and better as the days go by because the spices get spicier, it gets more aromatic, it's amazing. And you can mix it with toast, or you can mix it with quinoa, or you can mix it with rice, or you can have it on its own. So it's very versatile, and that's why that dish was like that. So the last week that's gone by since I've finished the week that you saw, I've actually had more chickpea and lentil dishes because that's what I was making that week. So I think diversity is definitely the number one key above anything else, above elimination, above being strict, above counting calories, above what's right and what's wrong. Having a diversity of whole plant foods is going to get you not only a healthy gut, but long-term health goals. Just ticking off all the things, avoiding brain diseases, best avoiding the chronic illnesses and cancer and obesity, and not being in your head about like restricting calories or being afraid of certain food groups. So when you look into what whole foods are, there's a lot of things you can actually eat. And I personally, anecdotally, from a lot of podcasts that I listen to, books that I've read, research that I've done, biology books that I'm reading, it all just makes sense to eat an abundance of whole plant foods. Oats, nuts, seeds, fruit, veggies, the list goes on. And I think that the problem lays in the fact that people just want a straight up answer. What can I eat? Just broccoli for dinner, just oats for breakfast. No, mix it up and your stomach will be so happy. Being a little less harsh on yourself, but when I say that, still be aware of what's on your plate every time, and not even on your plate, or maybe it's on the road. Maybe every time you pull over, you're someone that knows that you always buy ice cream, and just be aware of that. And if you're prepared, you may not feel the urge to do that. Maybe I did it last night.